Hello everybody, I'm going to be going over remove linked list elements on LeetCode problem number 203, and it says given the head of a linked list and an integer val, remove all the nodes of the linked list that has node.val equal to val and return the new head. So we're going to iterate through this linked list, we're going to find the node that they want us to remove, and then we're going to remove it. And the way we can get to these different nodes in the linked list is by using the .next, and .next, guess you could say method, which is going to allow us to move to one node to the other in the linked list, right? It's like a chain. You can connect links to each other or remove links. So I'm going to draw this out, how we're going to solve this, which is going to make it a lot easier to understand. So we have this linked list 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. Then we have the value that we want to remove, which is 5. So first things first, right? We need a pointer that's going to iterate through the array to find the value that we want to remove. And that's going to be called current. And we're just going to set current at the head of the linked list, which is at the top. So this one right here is going to be current. Now we also need a value that's going to be before current, right? Because say we get to our current's at 5, right? We want to remove 5. So if we have a previous value before our current value, we can do previous.next equals the value ahead of our current value, which will just skip over this node completely and it won't be connected to our linked list anymore. So we need to initialize a previous value, and we're going to say p equals none at first, right? Because it doesn't equal anything. But we need to attach this to our linked list now. So we're going to say p.next equals the head of this, right? So after previous currently will be this one. And that's how we want it, because we want previous always before the current pointer. So we can literally just draw p here just to make it or visualize it. So previous none is connected to our linked list. So now we just need to iterate through it. So we're here, is c equal to v? It's not. So we just move current up 1. Let me erase this and draw this. So now c is at 3, but we also need to move this value. So we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to say p equals essentially p.next. So p is now here. Is 3 the value we're looking for? No. So we need to move this up again. And p will get moved up as well. So now we have c at 5 and we have p at 3. Oh, c is now equal to the value that we wanted to remove. So now all we do is we say p.next equals current.next. Right? So we're skipping over. So p.next is going to equal current.next. So now it would be 1, 3, 7, 8 as our final linked list. So that's how you would draw it out. Now I can put it in Python. Maybe it'll make sense a little more. Okay, so we want to create a dummy node, and this is just going to be an empty node. So we'll say dummy equals list node. And then what we want to do is connect this dummy node to the head of the linked list. So dummy.next equals head. So basically say our linked list is 1, 2, 3, 4. Before this one is our dummy, right? So dummy is before the head of the linked list. Anyways, so now that we have that, we need our previous value, and we're going to say prev equals dummy, right? Because it's before the head, and then current is at the head of the linked list. So that way we have our 2 pointers, and then we need to iterate through the list. So we could do this by using a while statement. So while current does not equal none, so while there's nodes actually in the linked list, right, we don't want to just iterate over nothing. If the current value, or current value of the node we're at, is equal to the value they gave us, then we want to say the previous value that it's connected, the value that's connected to the previous value of current is going to be the value ahead of current. So we're skipping over it. We're skipping over the link. So prev.next equals current.next. And if it's not, we're just going to move previous up one. And no matter what, we want to continue moving our current forward. And actually, we don't even need to do prev.next. We do prev equals current. Because once we're at a value, we want that to be previous once we move from it. And then we just need to return our head.next, which is going to give us the new linked list without the node. So if I click run, this should work. An object has no value. Oh, not head.next. We need to return dummy.next, which was the dummy node we created. That makes sense. And then we should get the right answer. Yep. So yeah, really all you're doing is, oh, I actually need to submit this. Just click the ran. Should work though. Yep. So that solution works. But really all we're doing is just skipping over the link, right? And this, I guess you could say example here, it says they want to get rid of the value 6. Well, our previous value would be at 5, and we would just say that prev.next equals current.next, which current would be at 6, and then after 6 is null, so there'd just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? You're just skipping over it. It can seem kind of confusing at first, but when you really draw it out and just see that you're just literally skipping over a node in a linked list, it makes a lot more sense. But I hope this helped, and yeah, thank you for watching.